What's up everyone, Darcblade here with a quick farming guide to Elden Ring. Now in Elden Ring, in fact all Souls games, sometimes difficulty can be alleviated by leveling up your character. This will happen naturally as you play the game, but you can speed up the process by finding farming spots. In this little series, I'll hope to highlight each of the farming spots found in each of the major locations in the game. So today we're looking at the best rune farming area in Limgrave. Now the consensus is that the best farming area in Limgrave is found near the War Master's shack. There is a site of grace up there, and once you arrive there you simply head southeast slightly, to an area you see here that is surrounded by 5 trolls. Now these drop 1000 runes each, unless they have glowing yellow eyes, in which case they drop ×5 that, but have increased health, and on top of that there's a chance of you getting smithing stone shards from them as well, although I found the drop rate of these incredibly low. There are probably more effective farming methods if you're after smithing stones. And on top of that, defeating one normally replenishes your flasks, so you don't have to keep going back to the site of grace at the War Master's shack. Now there are 2 ways to actually farm these. You can either take them on individually, one after another, or alternatively you could try to bait them into fighting one another. When in close proximity to one another, they will actually hit each other. So you can kind of passively farm them, or at least weaken them enough for you to easily finish off the survivors. Now these trolls aren't exactly the most easiest of foes to take on. Of course you can use ranged attacks if you so wish to make this process easier, or magic, which is currently very overpowered in the game. The choice is always down to you. But how long does it take to do all this? Well, if you're doing it effectively, a troll can take about 30 seconds to bring down. So times that by 5, give or take a little bit, and you're looking at about 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes to complete this run. You'll then go back to the site of grace and reset. Of course this can take longer or shorter depending on what level you are, what weapon you're using, so on and so forth. So the pros and cons about this farming area include the fact that it's easy to get to, it yields a decent amount of runes for early game, and on top of that, the giants will restore your flask when you defeat them. But the biggest downside is if you want to do this area quickly, you have to actually engage in combat rather than let the trolls fight it out amongst themselves. But I hope this little video helps, and until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you a farming guide to Elden Ring. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.